Hello, my water signs, my Cancers, my Scorpios, and my Pisces. Thank you all so much for coming for your spiritual ascension reading. I hope you all been doing great. All right, this is one of my, this is my powerful reading. This is the reading that I love the most because this is why I have this channel. This is a spiritual channel, so it's all about us knowing where we are on a spiritual level, right? I feel like we need to know and have direction. So I love this. This is my favorite and it's my best one, I feel, you know. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy it too, right? Because you're here to find out how you've grown on your spiritual path and what may be happening on messages that the guides and angels have for you. So let's get right into it. I'm starting this reading for you, my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, with oracle cards from the Divine Goddess Mother Isis. And she gave me 3 cards. I thought it was 2. She gave me 3. This is going to take a minute here, but I'm going to read the excerpts, okay? The first one that fell out was the initiation. So a lot of you are going through deep spiritual initiation at this time. And I feel like it's your crown chakra. Some levels in your crown chakra has been ignited through spirit and through your hard work, okay, and progress on your spiritual path. Continuously doing the spiritual work means that you're progressing. This is a powerful initiation, okay? So you are going through spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. So you're going through a lot of tests at this time, okay? I'm gonna read it real quick to see the message that they have, and I open them up because I want to move quicker. And it's all about initiation, spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. When you are being spiritually initiated into the mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of deep challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the learning, the growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. Whilst the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance, the Lady Isis, with compassion and cleverness, will protect you from burning and instead enable you to be nourished and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass the test of intense growth as you thrive with your new life. So that's exactly what's going on. And I hope you understand what is going on here. You're going through a lot of tests and you need to see that you're passing them and you're going to pass them and you need her help. So I would seek her help, you know, like on my own, you know, by talking to her, meditating with her, and you know, kind of probably even building an altar to help you through your initiation process because it's difficult, okay? All right, so now let's go to the next card here, which is the Mother of Life, okay? And it's about nourishment of the golden grain mother for you guys, okay? This is a beautiful card. Let's see what the message is. Obviously it has something to do with your nourishment, right? Straight to the point there, but let's read it quickly. So nourishment of the golden grain mother. We can sometimes fall into existing and doing rather than truly living. We only know that this has happened when suddenly our life seems dry, depleted, filled with tasks, or if feels like we are stuck in a rut or habit that may have been comfortable but is becoming stifling and suppressing. Isis, the Mother of Life, holds the ability to restore even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances and people back into life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave, open your arms and receive. So, you know, I feel like this one, what I was getting when I was reading it is, you know how we get caught up in everyday life, getting up, going to work, doing all this stuff, and you know, sometimes we forget that we're supposed to just be too and just live our lives. Everything is not just about what we got to be doing all the time, and that's what she's probably saying, because what happens is that everything that we are even passionate about becomes like a burden because we're working and actively seeking for it, and it becomes something that now it becomes difficult. So that's what I'm feeling from this, okay, when I was reading it. Let's look at the last message for you guys, which is the goddess of 10,000 names, Isis, endless emanations of the priestess, endless emanation of the priestess. I think this has something to do with you, most of you becoming the high priestess here, okay, embodying that ability. But let's look at what the message is. Isis, with many names, forms, associations, and expressions, is referred to as the goddess of the 10,000 names. A name holds power. It defines and energizes or limits. The names, faces, and roles that you play are just one part of your being, yet you exist beyond them. Beloved initiate, as a vast being, you are currently realizing that you are not limited by previous identities you held. Instead, you are becoming more of your whole self. Enjoy the uncovering of even more of you. I love this. I love this. This is you stepping up and knowing that you are bigger than all this. This is amazing. I really like the initiation, and you recovering who you are and knowing who you are. And it's like, I feel like that is exciting within itself, right? To see and uncover the other aspects and layers of yourself within and outside, and to be able to live it and express it is such a powerful thing. I don't know about everybody else, but I think that being spiritual, being on your spiritual path, is the coolest thing. Not the weirdest, not the loneliest, even though it is all of that, but it is the coolest to me. It is the most powerful, and I mean, I don't see anything else past it. It's the most highest thing I can think of, right, than all of this stuff. So I hope you guys share my my beliefs. But let's move on to where your soul is. Okay, it started in the recent past. You guys were like really using your spiritual gifts to create a life that made you that Empress. I feel like the Empress is all of the divine feminine in one. So every aspect of anything that has to do with glorifying yourself is what I had. Looking like divine, right? Living in that abundance, being fruitful and abundance, like being pregnant with true gifts and creativity of things just busting out of nowhere, you feeling limitless, right? Not lacking anything. Super powerful. Being able to take your spiritual gifts and make it manifest on the physical level in the way that everybody looks at you and they're like, okay, how is she doing it? How is he doing it? He or she radiates something that is supreme, divine. I'm going to give you guys an example. I remember years ago, maybe 2012. I feel 2012, yes. I walked into an African store. It was a Nigerian man that owned the store. And I had already gone through a spiritual awakening. So I feel like my energies was like popping everywhere. I was so sensitive. And I was shining, I guess. Because when this man saw me, I don't know what he saw, because he couldn't even express it in words. He bowed to me and started calling me Empress, and he laid on the floor and put his forehead on the ground, on the concrete. I would never, ever forget this. And he was worshiping me practically, because I guess he saw the divine in me, that I wasn't even realizing that when I'm walking around here, especially when I'm vibing high, people that got the real eyes and the energy sensors, the empaths, that don't even know they are empaths, can sense this stuff. So I feel like you were in that energy and more, right? That's just an example to show you guys what I'm talking about. It's not even about the car you drive, right? It's not about the house you live in. It is all in your vibration, in your energy. When you walk in people's faces, they need to see that you're different. They need to feel it, okay? So that's the kind of energy that you exuberate. Now, in the present, spiritually, you are a great manifester, and you know it. You are pulling all your tools to manifest this beautiful gift that has, called your soul. right? And whatever gifts you are working on a spiritual level, or enhancing or strengthening, which to me, your initiation is the crown chakra, so it's connected to the crown chakra. This can be related to other physical things in your life, but this is a spiritual reading, and I want to keep it very strict on your spiritual ascension here. So it's about spiritual gifts that you're developing and understanding, and knowing the tools to use within yourself, knowing your elements, knowing the water, the earth, the power of the earth, knowing the power of fire, knowing the power of air, knowing the power of ether, spirit within you, and understanding that everything that you're trying to do on the physical level, it is the combination of these elements. So you need the people. So you need the physical things, which is the earth stuff. You need energy by breathing it in, and you need the desire and the passion, which is the fire, and you need spirit to confirm and guide you. So you understand that it's all these elements that make things happen, and you are standing in that power to create anything on the physical level and on your spiritual journey. But it's the understanding of this power is what you've gotten, okay? And I love it for you guys. Looking in the future, you are moving into a space where, because of all this power that you've attained and sustained up now, you have to learn to balance it, be patient with yourself, and take actions that are not going to knock you off balance. Because sometimes when you get this great boost, you may move too fast. You may move too fast, right? And you may try to do too much at once. Or you may take certain actions without, really thinking through things. So this temperance here is talking about all the power that you've accumulated this time that you're living in and trying to do now. Take it easy. Balance your energies out. Don't forget to do things that doesn't affect everybody else. Just because you're trying to do something, I'm looking and feeling like neglecting your children because you got so much to do. That is an example. So you have to understand that whatever you're doing is not harming people around you. So it's about you being patient, understanding your energies, and balancing your energies in the environment that you're in. Right? In whatever it is that you're doing, even spiritually. Don't even overdo your spiritual stuff, because I know there's a lot going on here. And whatever it is that you're doing, don't let it affect anybody negatively. So that's how I'm feeling that is going on for you on a soul level. Alright? And that is powerful for your spiritual growth. Now, the spiritual gift that you've received because of this crown awakening is that right now, you and Source are one. Whenever you want to feel it, all you have to do is bring in the energy, bring in the light. I like this card. Through your meditation, just by talking, because now you're that powerful that you can speak to them, speak to divine, any spiritual being, and they hear you. You are light. You've opened the gate to infinite divine essence and light within yourself. That is the power that you have. I hope you know it. Because the spiritual gifts that, the spiritual practice that Spirit wants you to do now is walking intuitively and grounding this powerful energy. Because a lot of times when you're vibing this high, you forget to ground yourself, and that can have you living in your head, in your own spiritual space. But everything that you're doing, like I said, has to be balanced, right? So you have to ground these energies. You have to bring them into reality by doing your nature walks, taking in those deep breaths. I also know that when you are walking and meditating, that is a powerful time where you're also connecting with divine. I did this all through last year, beginning of the year, like from spring to summer. I meditate whilst I'm walking, and I ask questions and I get my answers, but I meditate on my chakras based on that day that I walked, and I wore the colors when I was doing the walking as well. So everything was in harmony. Let me tell you, let's say today is what? Jupiter day. This is Thursday as I'm doing your reading, right? I would wear orange. I would do my vam. I would chant my vam, taking in the deep breaths, focusing on my sacral chakra, and I can literally feel, sometimes my female stuff doesn't happen. I know you all know, you're all grown-ups here. It doesn't happen on time because it jumps around everywhere. Whenever I do that powerful meditation, focusing on that chakra and walking, by the time I get home, I have gotten that female stuff already. And another thing too that happened to me, because this is all examples I want to give you guys, is that I start to see the color orange everywhere. Like I can see 3 cars, orange cars out of nowhere. And let me tell you, orange is rare. And I can start seeing, you know, orange flowers, just orange things laying around, because I'm right in the vibration. And then I ask divine for whatever I want to know pertaining to that day. And I also learned to ask things that are pertaining to the energies of the day. You know, it's like you can't go and ask for water when it's about earth. That's how I feel. So I organized myself, and this really connected me to divine. And I am a Cancer rising, so I feel this energy because I lived it before. And so if Spirit is saying that this is what you need to do for your spiritual connection with divine to be strengthened, then do it, because it works. It's so powerful. It works. Okay, now let's move on. So I hope you guys understand that this is your practice. You have to go out walking and meditate whilst you're walking, or intuitively listen to your thoughts and stuff, right? Connect with nature, see what is going on around you. Don't just walk, notice everything. All right, and watch your breathing. So this is the practice that's going to help you to connect more with divine. And doing this is so perfect for you guys. All right, so that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing here. I wanted to touch base on that. All right, let's move on to what's going on with your chakras on your spiritual ascension and how you've progressed. All right, your intelligence has peaked. Let's just go there on your crown chakra, because you are learning. You've gained so much perception and flexibility and knowledge about yourself, who you are, where you come from, what your abilities are, that it has boosted your intelligence to the higher level. Okay, I wanted to start with the crown because it peaked that at me. Your dreams pertaining to your third eye chakra has also gained a boost. So a lot of messages and symbols and signs and guidance have become clearer through your dreaming. A lot. The spirits are talking to you through your dreams a lot. Okay, so don't take your dreams for granted, because you've progressed in this level to the point that this is about clairvoyance. Okay, this is about your clairvoyance that is peaked on a higher level. This is beautiful for you. This is a great progress for you. I also see that you've progressed on the path that you've healed a certain aspect, certain parts of your inner child, or even all of your inner child, because this has brought you into a space where you're becoming more light-hearted in things, not taking things too seriously, becoming a little bit more playful, and allowing what is to come to create a sense of wonder for you, connecting with the ideas and things you've always wanted to do as a child that you think that it's just childish, right? Or maybe you don't think it can happen. You've reconnected back to it. And now you feel like, anything is possible for you. And this is a happy energy. It's light, it's childlike, it's beautiful, it's innocent, it's deeply spiritual and powerful at the same time. And this is what has happened to you. You've attained this. So I feel like your spring and summer is going to be a beautiful energy. You're going to be happier than you've been maybe in the previous months. So I like this upgrade in your solar plexus. Okay, you've called in certain aspects of yourself back. All right, that you thought you couldn't probably do. In your base chakra, I feel like you're starting to make it more secure for yourself, your home, your environment, which is this space. Being here on earth, you have started to really enjoy and accept it. You are starting to see that this is home and that you're part of it. And that, it's all about nurturing and feeling safe and doing the things that will make you feel secure, right? Practicing your grounding here. and making sure you don't lack anything is the way that has made you feel at home. And now I feel like this sense of like, I can finally relax. Okay, it's not so bad here on earth now. In your mind, you finally understand that this is not the devil's hell, even though in some ways it could be seen that way. This is a dimension that you've come to experience physicality, and you've come to that realization, and so you've relaxed into yourself. That's how I feel, that you finally accept that you're here, so you're going to make the best out of it. You're going to nurture it and make your soul be at peace. And that is how I feel about your spiritual progress on the chakra levels. A lot of growth on your base chakra, a lot of growth in your third eye chakra, your seventh chakra, and your solar plexus. This is beautiful upgrade for you on your spiritual path, because this is what you need to feel fortified in yourself. I feel like you're not going to have a lot of physical issues too much going from now, my water signs. Now, let's move on to the obstacle that you're facing on your spiritual path. It's about faith. Honey, you are too powerful to lose faith in spirit when you are the very essence, your very depiction of spirit. What is going on? Get it together, loves. Get it together. Have faith in divine, because you are the ones that see them. So what is to not have faith in it? I'm feeling like you want what you want, and when you want it so much that you forget to have faith and wait on divine essence and intervention and timing, my loves. This is what this is about. Get it together in your mind, because this is affecting your crown chakra and will slow things from coming to you by you thinking pessimistically. I don't know if that's a word, but being pessimistic is you not having faith and thinking negatively, and that is how you're going to lose some spiritual power here, loves. So let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get that. So get your faith together. Also, and I'm just seeing 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 4 2s. That is all about manifesting beyond you. Okay? So have faith in the bigger things that you're trying to bring into us. Some of you have dreams that are going to change people's lives. Okay? It's not just about your dreams, which is the 11. Or no, which is 9, because 9 is the destiny number for me. Or the 10. 9 and 10. It's not about the 9 and 10, which is the 10th and 9th house, which is your destiny, where you want to go and all that. This 22 to me is making me tell you guys that you are doing bigger things that is going to transform a lot of people's lives, like on a social structure. Because you guys know the master number 22 is about, manifesting. These are the people that build roads and stuff like that. So bringing it into spirituality, you are changing the masses. You have a lot of calling to bring people in. And so your faith cannot be shaken when everybody's looking up to you. You got the Christ energy. You got the Horus energy. You got the Heru and energy. You got all the divine child energy from all the other divines child, like Ganeshas, the Indians, all of them. You got all of that energy in you. So you cannot lose faith, because a lot of people are dependent on your spiritual gifts, especially when you are connected to divine and have the crown awakening. Need I say how powerful you are and how essential it is for you to get your faith together? Yes. But this is what Spirit is saying. Some of you need healing, and you need to do alternate healing, like the Reiki, like the healing things that I've been doing on this channel. I haven't done it in a while, but you need to go do your other alternative healing, not just going to the doctor. So that means herbal healing, meditation healing, breathing healing, using gemstone healing, using the Reiki, calling in the healing energy, calling your angels to heal you, alternative healing, and be open to receive the healing. All right, you need to modify your thoughts on how you feel about healing yourself. Not everything is about physicality. You may be feeling physical pains, but the problem is a spiritual problem. So you need to talk to your spirit guides, and you need to tell them, why can't I move? Why is my back hurting? And they're probably going to tell you, you're carrying the burdens and you're working off what? The karmas, or the karmas of your ancestors, or you're changing things for your ancestors. So you need to understand, not all healing needs physical healing. Even though it's manifesting on the physical level where your back hurts, because I know I'm carrying a lot, because my back hurts half of the time, and I know I wake up tired, so I know that my problem is not physical because I don't do too much of physical activity. So what is it? It's energetic pain. That is spiritual pain of you carrying a load. Okay, so be open to receive that healing. That was my example for you, because I live it, so I have to be able to express it to you guys. Okay, I'm on the fleek today because I'm fasting, and my energy is higher when I'm fasting. Interesting, right? Anyways, let's move on to your destiny helper on your spiritual path, guys. It's Aries. This to me, and you have at the bottom of the deck Uranus. Any unexpected stuff that is happening in your life that you feel like you need to take a leap of faith in, do it. This is the destiny helper I'm feeling. Because Aries is all about the doer. It's about not thinking too much about things. Yes, you have the temperance. You need to balance your actions though. But it's about believing that you can do it. Because Aries is the doer. I don't have time to explain to you. I just know it will work, so I go and do it. That's the energy that you need to embody. And these things are going to be coming up to you, like ideas coming to you, or like, just sudden feelings of you having to take certain actions, right? And this could be about, you're laying there and then, you suddenly feel like you need to go for a walk. I'm not talking about, we don't have to apply this stuff always to material things. This is about spiritual reading. So I'm talking about you getting the nudges to get up and do spiritual work, like walking, for instance, in your case. That is all Aries energy. It's about exercising and having a lot of power, right? And fighting force within you to fight for what you believe in, which is fighting for your spiritual gifts. Fighting for your belief system means that you need to do and take actions that even when you're not expecting it, that come out of nowhere, which is, to me, I'm getting that unexpected energy from the Uranus energy, which is the 11th house Aquarius energy. When that happens, get up and go do it, because maybe spirit wants you to meet them, and you might find a feather, you might find a message, you might see something that answers your calling, that answers your soul, that answers the question, that answers whatever you're trying to seek. So listen to those nudges that say get up and go do it. Spontaneity is part of Aries energy. Or you need to understand that there could be some Aries, all of that, not all of that, plus Aries in your life, whatever they are doing now is helpful for your spiritual ascension. Friends, family, whoever it is. You may be watching Aries on spiritual channels like here, YouTube. Alright? Or hanging out with certain Aries people that are spiritual teachers that are teaching you things. They are helpful for your spiritual ascension at this time. Okay, the overall message and advice from the archangels for you guys is about you nurturing. Archangel Gabriel says, nurture. As you nurture a child, which is your inner child, isn't it beautiful how, when it all kind of works together? You nurture your own inner child. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. So some of you have to pay attention to your children, not just nurturing your child. So this could be pertaining to you paying more attention to your children as well, which is very, 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 very likely for a water sign, like example, Cancer. So it makes sense that this will come in your reading. Okay, it's needed not just for you, but also the children that are surrounding you guys. Okay, both activities are important right now, so it's essential for you to put all of this together. Okay, they're also saying that your ancestors, the angels, you know, the spirit team are all telling you that they love you and they are doing fine, and you should not be worrying. If you're wondering why you haven't heard from any of them, I saw a big beautiful bird just fly into my yard, and that is all confirmation, because my mind went straight to it. All right, that is spirit speaking to you, saying they are all doing well. If you're wondering why you haven't seen maybe your particular ancestor in a while in your dream, don't worry, they are doing fine. You know, when it's time for them to be around you, they'll show up in your dream and they'll come and visit you and they'll come around you. Either way, they are always with you anyway. So hello from heaven to you, water signs. This is the end of your spiritual ascension reading. And at the bottom of the deck, angels want you to know that you are a powerful creator and you are a powerful child of God. And remember exactly who you are. That is what Archangel Michael wants you to know, that you are loved. Okay, so that's how I'm going to end this reading, because it's such a beautiful ending, and I'm going to leave it like that. Thank you all so much for being here, my water signs, for your spiritual ascension reading. Thank you, and bye.